I'm deeply hypnotized.
Freeze. Unfreeze. 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 What did the command feel like when she gave it to you?
It's like that state just before you start to dream. Like in movies, you see like you're traveling through the clouds, and then it's like just before the cloud lifts apart, and then you're in the dream world.
Freeze. Hey everyone, I'm Nick, and this is my beautiful wife Samantha. We practice hypnosis at night to help my wife cope with her anxiety and just have a little bit of fun from time to time. Tonight we're going to listen to a hypnotic recording that we listened to when we first started this practice almost 2 years ago. I'm not going to tell Samantha what this recording is, and well, she'll find out at the end. If you'd like to support us, please subscribe, also leave a like, and leave a comment letting us know which part of the video was your favorite. If you've ever tried hypnosis, let us know in the comments as well. So you're telling me this afternoon that there were some things that happened to you today that made you feel anxious. Could you describe what they were?
Well, I was running around getting the groceries this morning, and then came home, and then I went out with the kids, and this one lady at the store and this guy at the store were like asking me questions, and they weren't like positive questions either, like where's your mask or like don't sit in the shopping cart, and just questions that I wouldn't expect to be asked while you're just wanting to get something that you're looking for, and just basically being harassed. Well, I felt like I was being harassed, and I was with all the kids, so it was somewhat stressful for me because I just wanted to go there, pick out some things, but these people had to like approach me to like bring up something of non-importance to my attention. It's like, I'm juggling 4 little humans, and you want to tell me that it's not safe to sit in the shopping cart that my mom was like holding, like her hand was right there. So anyways, it was just so dumb. And then I had a conversation with the girl when I got to the cash register, and I was like, why do you have to be such a Nazi and ask me that question? Because the guy already asked me the question, and I said, I have a doctor's note, and you could have just left me alone, but no, you had to like approach me and talk to me for 5 minutes and like get me all worked up and thought loopy while I was shopping. I think that was the thing, was I became thought loopy after she spoke with me, and it's like I was doing fine and dandy, like getting interested in this new store that opened in town, and then she made me thought loopy, and I was like, oh, just, did you know that you don't have to be a Nazi, because it's a waste of your time and a waste of your company's resources to just ask what you are not responsible for. Like what do? Like, you round up everybody that doesn't wear a mask into like this back room so that the bylaw officer could give them a ticket, like, for frick's sakes. And I think it was just because it was the second time that happened this week. I was just so infuriated for some reason that like people were so mind controlled to the point that they had to enforce something that doesn't need to be enforced, because they felt that they need to. Um, it's like driving. It's like driving a car or driving out of town and around town, and you see somebody and they're not wearing their seatbelt, and they're like, "You're not wearing your seatbelt. You have to wear your seatbelt. Do you have a seatbelt?" And it's like that person just chose to not have a seatbelt. Like you know, maybe they didn't pull the seatbelt on and they didn't want to have it on, and it's just like everybody's policing each other and being like Nazis about this whole bylaw, and it was making me really thought loopy. And then she made the point that like, oh, 100% of the customers wear masks except for you, and I'm like, oh, but I didn't say it to her at that moment, and I really wanted to call her back and say, well, 100% of the people that live around here like don't read English and don't know how to read the Human Rights Code, and their English is their second language, so that's why they are doing that, because they don't know any better. Like they're not informed about their rights, and so that's why they do it. It's like it's like having an abusive husband and then somebody telling you that that's okay, and then you just go about accepting it, thinking that it's fine when it's not. So anyway, I was so thought loopy about it, and I think I was like even thought loopy till this evening, and I want to get rid of it because it's just like wasting my energy to be in that state, and I want to just like clear my my subconscious of the conversation and the thought loops and like the energy around what happened today. And then like my mom was like a bit stressed out too, because she's like, oh my goodness, I have to like leave the store because because this woman approached me. So yeah, I just want to clear it, because it's like, okay, I'm never going back to the store again, and it's not going to happen again, because I'm not going to like participate in the stores that like want to become Nazis with like a bylaw that like the city doesn't enforce. So yeah, I just like wipe it clean, just like a chalkboard, because it's really like wasting my energy.
Okay, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank that? It sounded pretty intense.
Like an 8. An 8 maybe, like yeah, probably an 8, I think.
Okay. Well, we're going to listen to a hypnotic recording that will give you a post-hypnotic command that's just for fun. And while you go into the trance, just relax, and we'll see how you feel afterwards. Okay?
Okay.
One of those will work.